What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be showing you guys my trip to Athens, Georgia to be on college game day and to attend the UGA versus Ole Miss football game. I got a text the Tuesday before the game from my marketing rep saying that College Game Day wanted me to come be a part of their show and to be a part of Pat McAfee's student field goal kicking contest. I've always wanted to be a sports broadcaster whenever I get done playing football, so I saw this as a great networking opportunity to go and meet some of the guys that are on game day and to meet the people behind the scenes who make the show run. I also saw this as an opportunity to see my alma mater play live and to really see with my own eyes if they're ready to make a run for the three-peat. So, on Friday we hopped in the car and headed to Athens. We of course stopped for gas and some snacks on the way. We just ate dinner and went to bed once we got into town on Friday, so I'll jump ahead to Saturday morning. Game day was set up in Myers Quad, just outside of Myers Hall, which is where they brought me so I could change before going on air. They asked me to wear a jersey, so I of course wore my jersey from the Rose Bowl. I also got to hang out with Ben, who's Kirk Herbstreit's dog. After I changed, it was time to head backstage to meet the production team and to get a rundown of how the segment was going to go. It was also at this time that I got fitted for my mic, which really put me in that broadcaster type mood. After getting mic'd up, myself and the kicking contestant Ryan were escorted through the crowds over to the uprights so they could film a bump shot. The bump shot was a preview shot that went on air right before the last commercial break before the segment. And out of that last commercial break, it was showtime.
Yeah, there's $85,000 on the line right now, Reese, and it's not just me and Herbie this week. We're actually joined by not only a Georgia legend, a Luke Rosa winner, an All-American, an icon, Hot Rod Rodrigo Blankenship.
Yes, sir. Dog Nation, let's go!
Walking through this crowd with you, I thought I was walking with a Beatle. I don't know if you're going to add extra anxiety to our guy today named Ryan Grayson. You go to school here?
I do.
What year are you?
I'm a junior.
What's your major?
Risk management and insurance.
Okay, so both those things are something I need at this exact point. Have you ever kicked a ball before?
I have indeed.
What'd you do? You played high school football? What?
A little soccer.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Have you ever thought anything bad about a kicker before?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Why?
Not you, of course. Not you.
All right.
Never you.
That's fair. What do you think, kickers are awful, or what?
You think it's easy? Is that what you think, Ryan? Or is it
No,
You don't feel bad for him when
Ryan, it's a hard
there's some
job.
kicks. There's some kicks. You gotta make that.
Not him, though.
Not him.
Hey, Hot Rod, if you could help out Ryan real quick. This is for $85,000 in front of an incredible crowd with some rain and some wind. What would you tell him, Hot Rod, to bury home a kick like you did that 55-yarder at the Rose Bowl?
I mean, I'd just say, regardless of the condition, you gotta trust your technique, trust what I taught you while we were off air, and just let it rip.
Yeah, Hot Rod was giving a little bit too many tips.
You know what I would tell him? I would tell him,
Let it rip, baby.
be careful what you're playing
Let
for.
it rip.
Yeah, it's a little wet out here, Ryan.
Don't be
Hot Rod's
slipping.
here. It's wet. The crowd are chanting, Georgia! Bulldog! Georgia! Georgia! Oh, you're hyping it up. Georgia! Let's go! Georgia! Let's go! Georgia! Ready for it? $85,000! Hot Rod is the hold good. Hot Rod says the hold's good. This could be a day that the dogs could remember forever as Ryan Grayson in front of Hot Rod went from 33 yards for $85,000 in drenched jeans. Let's go, Ryan. Do it.
A valiant effort, but a miss all the same. After the kicking segment, I had some time to kill before the end of the show because I wanted to go back and talk to the guys at the desk for a few minutes before they went their separate ways. So I went back inside to dry off and to warm up. Here you can see one of my former teammates, Nolan Smith, about to be the celebrity guest picker. As the show was winding down, I headed backstage once again, and I actually ran into UGA. He was waiting to go on stage as Lee Corso made his pick, and he of course picked the dogs. This is UGA 11, and his real name is Boom. Boom is only about a year old, and he's the youngest dog to ever serve as UGA. After everybody had made their picks, Nolan got the crowd hyped one more time before the show signed off.
Go, 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 go.
Once the show was over, I hopped up on stage and got to network with all the guys at the desk for a few minutes. After that, a bunch of people that had VIP passes got to come up to the desk as well and cycle through and take pictures with all the guys. And I was truly amazed at how much manpower and machinery it takes to put on the show each week. After game day, I went back to Dalton's apartment so Logan and I could take Arbor for a walk. After the walk, Logan, Dalton, and myself went to Beef O'Brady's so we could eat a late lunch. We were also joined by our friends Nia and Chris, who we've known since college. After Beef O'Brady's, it was just about time to head over to the player alumni tailgate. It was great to see so many of my former teammates here, like Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith, who play for the Eagles, Mecole Hardman, who plays for the Chiefs, and Nick Moore, who plays for the Ravens. From the tailgate, they loaded up all of us players and guests into some Sprinter vans and shuttled us over to the stadium so we could head down to the field and get ready for the game. And I'll tell you what, every time I step into Sanford Stadium is just as magical as the first time. This was a top 10 matchup between Georgia and Ole Miss, and with it being a prime time night game, everybody around the SEC was tuned in to see what would happen. Once pregame was over, it was time to head up to the player box suite to watch the rest of the game staying warm and dry. The Dogs played lights out, and with the game comfortably in hand, we headed out at the end of the third quarter so we could beat the traffic back home. It made myself and a lot of other Dog fans really confident that our team could make a run for another national championship. After a long day, it was finally time for bed. The following morning, we saw Nia and Chris one more time, this time to get coffee at Sips before heading home to Birmingham. And there you have it. That was my trip to Athens. I had a blast being on college game day, had a great time hanging out with friends, and had a great time going to the game and watching the Dogs win big. And before I let you go, I had to show off these sweet goodies that I got from college game day. So college game day sent me home with this little goodie bag, and I'll show you guys all the items that are inside. So first up, we have this little mini flag right here. I think there's another term for it besides a mini flag, but that's what I'm gonna call it. So we have this guy right here. We also have a college game day cup. We have a college game day mini helmet that is signed by pretty much all of the guys that sit at the desk. So we have Kirk Herbstreit, we have Lee Corso, we have Reese Davis, and we have Desmond Howard, all with their signatures. We also have the college game day Home Depot construction hat. Home Depot is one of the official sponsors of college game day, and so they usually pass out these hard hats to lots of people in the stands, as well as put them in their goodie bags. We have some Home Depot college game day gloves, and when you put them together, when you put the hands together, they'll make the Home Depot logo, so I'll get a shot of that for you guys to see. Last but not least is obviously the bag itself. Lots of sporting events mandate a clear bag policy, so having a clear bag never hurts. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and head down to the comments to let me know what your favorite item from the goodie bag is. Thank you guys so much for checking out my trip over to Athens. Make sure to subscribe so you're always locked in for future videos, and until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.